just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Nashville.
To get paid for. Hold on to it.
Tag.
Now let's put 6 on the board.
Right to the air is Willis. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Willis to try again after the pick six. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. He gets it to Burks again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays, having on the move on 1st down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Come on. Back to 60. Back to 60. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down. Henry is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Willis will look to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
see that mistake, partner, because this is still one.
Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Baker going to throw this right away. Down man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out right at the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverages. I don't think we're going to use the backside of the backfield. Because I don't know when I used to cover, they would get my cover, or they just think out there.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40 to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Really a solid start. He's not 4-4. Territory.
He's been so precise to start this game, but we're watching an operation take place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line.
Run.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, Mayfield. The slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Don't mean stop. Let's go.
Second and 6. And again, it's Mayfield. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now off to the races, down the right side. 30, past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they're going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. A little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, we're right there side of the game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Mayfield now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
King! Hey, alert 33!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Micah Hyde. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. This one caught by Crowder. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he wanted this shot as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping to get past behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. To return is Roberts. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have 2 drives with turnover, but now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Mayfield. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're 33. Hey, alert, alert.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Regular. Hey, alert. Alert. Run.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. That's right. It's McCaffrey again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
King.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
King.
Mayfield with it once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this 2nd half. We're about ready too. as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got some space here. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop the ball in the line of scrimmage. And they had just enough time to dodge the pressure and ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, here's a run by Moss. And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. Mayfield to throw it. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing. Mayfield. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
133. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second down, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From midfield, here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Singletary again. He's going to have to protect protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on big third down. To throw is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Give up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And something here, it's 3rd down.
And maybe some of the downsides of blitzing going on because sometimes you get over your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to avoid completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Let's go.
Here's Baker. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They play turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played the same football that led to the victory.
coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. It's brought in by Harris. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Trubisky. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky, he's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Stafford. Oh, it's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and sprint the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Hey, 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Stafford now to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Stafford. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 32.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit as they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down, and we go from one mat to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give them 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they run forward with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is taken way up at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Steps away to his left. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now he just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So following the failed try on fourth down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, the ball security. Don't turn it over.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the gun, here's Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's over to 6. Still a touchdown. Offenses have clearly struggled to run, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
They thought the time settled, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game. Just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
There you go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
In the fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. It's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking off from 2 yards out. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead with this fourth quarter. Trubisky to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try and make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It goes out.
And they looked at the situation, figured it out. Well, a 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Olszewski now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 99 yards yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Trubisky. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, minutes and a half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. To the air right away is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Now Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let routes develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs for the rest of the ball game.
Brissett's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just to get him the room there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there right there.
They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for completion.
Brady now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Brady. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They stop him for no gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey,
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Almost there, so let's make a play here.
3 yards remain for second down. Now Bernard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't give it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little different in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Open down here, Schwartz complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 25. Pick up the 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you're on drag routes, the receiver is strong and they can pick up a lot. You got to make sure you come through the cage. But in this situation, the defense was effective at getting the stop and get a good arch scheme going.
Throwing. Brissett. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, let's go make a play for me. I just need something right here. And they end result there. Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to gain of 6. Here's the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to have to hook up the Schwartz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Shotgun. It's Brissett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Oh, faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
On first down, they'll run with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and that will be 3rd down.
Sometimes with a running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. On
3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, hold 66.
Brady going to throw. And that would be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go play action with Brissett. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend down 3rd down.
Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Well, Brandon, any
anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The drive starts with a handoff to Brown. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it here with Brown. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, here's Bernard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Bernard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that play.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the 2nd half. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, Brissett over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll run with one on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So no gain on the play there. That will be third down.
When the defense wins, it gives up more yardage on the running play. That's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. Brissett. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Handoff up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. The Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Now Chubb running right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And that'll keep this a one-point game. And right now, just absolute anguish on that visiting sideline.
It came down to one kick, a chance to steal one on the road. But you can feel the pressure, couldn't you? And the pressure involved in this kick.
So time has run out. What will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Tua. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Able to convert on third and 14, a terrific play call.
Here we go, set.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on third and 13. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. One more time to Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, Wagner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point. And good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Brissett on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brissett now. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the set. To the right side is Cooper. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down throw for Brissett. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy in the run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play though gets them right back up to that level.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Ready. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Tua sets up to pass it. The man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down, here's Chubb again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Set to throw on first. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. That's it for the first down. 2 more quarters to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tight football game here. What do you think Charleston's message was at halftime?
I think that they probably just looked at things and said, well, this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. Quick throw, he's got Amari Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Brissett's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Powering forward. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and not a much tougher third down moment.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to move the football, but that means they're going to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 28 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle.
Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Team, good. Hey, kill.
First down, Sad. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 7 from the 37. Throw it. Set. It's caught. Cooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
That confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like total at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
To throw, Brissett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And again, it's Chubb. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Out of the gun, Brissett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keon Crossett. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tua. That's into the hands of Gesicki. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes, right side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Greg Newsome. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. Could have had our shutout.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.